All right, we're getting some more breaking news. This is a big statement that has been issued by the Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. What has been said is that we are in a state of war. We are at war. Big statement coming in about the situation. Remember, earlier this morning, Israel Defense Forces had already made that statement, but this is now the Prime Minister of the country making that big statement saying we are at war. This all escalated this morning when Hamas claimed responsibility for an attack that was launched. 5,000 rockets had been fired into Israel. We're going to listen into that statement coming in.
אזרחי ישראל, אנחנו במלחמה, לא במבצע, לא בסבבים, במלחמה. הבוקר
Warnings they're into
להנחיות הצבא אנחנו ננצח.
So again, that's a big statement coming in from the Israeli Prime Minister saying that we are at war. Remember, for those who are just tuning in, what has essentially taken place is that earlier this morning, 5,000 rockets were launched into Israel territory. Hamas, which is a Palestinian militant organization, they claimed responsibility for this attack. Now, beyond this, we also know that some Israel territory has reportedly been captured by Hamas, but these are all according to reports. When it comes to the streets of Israel, residents in Israel have been issued warnings. They're to remain in their homes while Israel figures out what to do in terms of strategy. There's going to be a cabinet meeting later today on that front. Now, to get us more on this, we will be crossing back over to CNN News 18's Akanksha Swaroop. Akanksha, over to you.
Right, Aisha, important to highlight why this entire operation is currently taking place, which Israel is calling Operation Iron Sword. This, of course, is in retaliation to the Hamas attacking Israel. They've called it Al-Aqsa Flood. Important to highlight how Israel has been maintaining a very strict vigilance and control over the Al-Aqsa Mosque in the last 3 decades. Now, this mosque comprises 2 important parts, of course, one being the mosque and the second is being the Dome of Rock. According to the Jews who also want to occupy, who have already occupied this entire mosque, they're saying that this entire mosque compound belonged to the Jews, and they stake claim saying that there were 2 Jewish ancient temples which were constructed there prior to the Al-Aqsa Mosque. But if you go by, the Muslim Palestinians continue to worship over there. Nonetheless, Israel has been very active in involving the Jewish hardliners as far as this entire mosque is concerned, and that is becoming now a crucial bone of contention, remember, for Hamas, because they do not want entry of hardliners, Jewish hardliner groups who want to stake claim over the Al-Aqsa Mosque. As I highlighted earlier, that the Al-Aqsa Mosque has already been occupied by Israel. Remember, it is in the old city of Jerusalem. It lies on the eastern side of Jerusalem, which also has Palestinian settlements, but that is that disputed area which Israel stakes claim under itself, but it is Palestine which says that this is territory that belongs to Palestinians. And Al-Aqsa Mosque also sits over there in this territory, and today what we are seeing is the Hamas carrying on with that entire movement that they are calling Al-Aqsa Flood. They want to seek revenge from Israel. Remember, it's not going to be easy, because you just read out that statement coming from the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who is saying that we are at war. And we all know that Israel is one country that is, in terms of defense, most sophisticated, most advanced. And this is one country that also has Western support, because if you look at the kind of support that Israel commands over the world, we've already seen the kind of support they are getting from the EU Council. The EU President Charles Michel has already issued a statement. The United States has gone on record to say that they are very closely monitoring the situation in Israel, and India already has issued an advisory for all Indian citizens. So clearly there's going to be a lot of support in favor of Israel. But remember, as far as West Asia or the Middle East is concerned, there is also sufficient support for Palestine. Many say that the Hamas is also fighting a proxy war on behalf of the Middle East. So we'll have to see how this actually pans out, because remember, this is not going to fizzle out any time soon. The kind of attacks that we are seeing taking place right now, the way those the barrage of rockets that have been fired, 5,000 rockets to begin with in one day. And right now, as we speak, we don't even know what the casualties are going to be like. So this is an unfolding situation, Aisha. It is a fluid situation. We'll only get to see the kind of death toll, that is the numbers that are going to turn up now. For the moment, it's back to you, Aisha.
Akanksha, thank you.